we go. All right, Brad Bryan for Bryan Insurance. I would normally expect Sonia Edwards to be here, but I'm thinking she's probably taking care of her husband today.
Possibly.
Would you think that'd be the case?
Nah, no, she doesn't even cook.
Oh, no. Anyway, Sonia, of course, she was first on the scene, according to Rick yesterday. Rick gave us a whole synopsis of what happened in his motorcycle accident.
5 miles an hour.
Yeah, well, those were the ones that'll get you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I laid mine over right here at 5th Street and Elm, and I just hit some gravel, and I was this close. I would have had my leg underneath mine. That was about 3 years ago.
I've seen it all, and I was like, I have a Vespa that has traction control on it.
Yeah.
And I hit some grass that someone threw out on the road, and I knew I was going down, and it made some god-awful noises, but I stayed upright, and I was like, wow, traction control works. That's amazing.
So what's the subject today?
Oh, we're going to be talking about PIP. That's personal injury protection.
Personal injury protection.
Yes, there's also another section called MedPay. These are sections on the auto policy, or, well, today, motorcycle policies.
Hey!
So these are very easy, non-fault coverages. A lot of policies have them, but no one really knows what they are.
Okay.
It's, again, non-fault. Keywords, non-fault.
All right.
So you can get them up to like $10,000 limits, very simple. But what's nice about it is it pays out in case of anything, mostly injuries.
Really?
Yes. So it's a non-fault policy. In the case of Rick, he laid over his bike, he broke his leg, PIP pays out.
No kidding.
It doesn't matter if he's at fault or someone else is at fault, it pays out. Now these are limits. You can get them as low as $2,500, you can get them as high as $10,000. I've seen one time on one policy up to $25,000. But that's very rare and would be kind of expensive.
So that would be for the fancy bikes? Or
No, that would just be for anybody that's really looking for that style.
Okay.
These aren't really for fancy bikes. I have PIP on all of my motorcycles, all the way down from the little scooters up to, you know, the leader bikes.
How many bikes do you have now?
I had up to 25.
Of all, and I think the neatest one is that Russian.
Yeah, I still have that one. I'm down to 7.
Okay, good. So you're growing up.
Yeah, no, I'm not growing up. I got bigger projects.
The house?
No, we're going back to Bonneville.
Okay.
So I sold off a lot of the bikes to pay for the next one.
All right.
So we're taking a 125 SCP class is what I'm taking this year.
Okay.
So I'll take another record.
So you're all insured, and you recommend that insurance be on anybody, especially
Anybody.
And is the average amount the $10,000? Is that what?
$2,500 is the average.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, and to kind of give an explanation of why, I mean, it's non-fault insurance. I've seen claims where a lady was chasing her boyfriend down the road with a high heel off, tripped and hit the back of his car. Paid out because it involved his car. I've seen one where a young lady was sunbathing on top of her car, got second-degree sunburns because she was on top of the car. PIP paid out.
Ooh.
Yes, and I've also seen it where a preacher laid over a motorcycle and broke his leg. And
No.
PIP paid out.
Really?
Yep. So it
wasn't near here, was it?
No, not at all. So this is something that a lot of people don't realize they have on their policy and doesn't really understand how it works.
Right.
I've seen also where one of my buddies got bit by a dog from my homeowners, and PIP paid out on that as well.
Okay, now will that also cover the deductible like an insurance?
No.
So you can't use no
deductible. It's just non-fault. It's just here's money.
But who's it going to?
Whoever the victim is.
Oh, but if the victim has a high deductible, can they use that money to pay the deductible to match the hospital?
They can use it for whatever it's needed to be.
Oh,
it's not fault insurance. It's just here it is.
All right, they don't have to specifically use it for repairs.
Nope.
Okay.
My friend Mike was driving my truck a couple of years ago and wrapped it around a tree, and I had $10,000 MedPay, and it paid for his medical expenses for what little he had.
Right.
So it is a very good coverage. A lot of people don't understand it. So the big difference between PIP and MedPay is strictly for medical expenses.
Got it.
PIP can be for medical expenses or loss of wages.
All right.
So if you're, off the work for a while, it will also pay out for that as well. So this is something.
Well, I hear that preacher that fell off his motorcycle has a good boss that's keeping him on the payroll.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, or her on the payroll, whoever that person might be. Yeah, as long as they need to be.
Yeah, he's a great guy. I don't understand how he went down at 5 miles an hour, but I've seen weirder things, so.
Oh no, I was even less than that and what was sad, a lady pulled off on the side of the road to help me pick the bike back up again.
Oh yeah.
I could have got it on my own, but.
Right.
Well, heck, I learned the hard way about what counter steering meant on right in front of Subway one time, and slid my T-dub off into their parking lot, and not one person stopped to ask if I was okay.
Well, then it was you. All right, so how do we get a hold of you at Bryan Insurance?
Oh, y'all can come see us on the second floor of Ciera Bank Building, or call us at 940-78. There I go, give them my own cell number again. 549-2525, or visit us online at brianins.com, and that's Brian with a Y.